Hello everyone, I am Melinda NailFanatic with Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot and so much more. I'm here right now to do our mid-October 2017 Chinese Zodiac Tarot for all 12 of the Chinese Zodiac signs. I was wanting to familiarize myself a little bit more with the Chinese Zodiac, so I did some research on this year's Chinese Zodiac sign. It's the Fire Rooster, and so it says that the Fire Rooster only comes up once every 60 years, even though the rooster itself is 10th in the 12-year cycle of Chinese Zodiac signs. But they also have the 5 elements, which are gold or metal, wood, water, fire, and earth. So when you combine the two, each one only comes up every 60 years. And some of the qualities that it mentioned about people who were fire roosters, it said that they were the epitome of fidelity and punctuality, having really good time and work responsibility, able to keep up with being very much on time. And another interesting thing that it mentioned about roosters in general made a lot of sense to me, since we had a lot of animals, including roosters, as a child. It talked about how the roosters crowing to our ancestors has always been a sign to wake up, go to work, things of that nature. And so I found that very interesting too, considering the energy and the things that humanity is dealing with right now, and some of the wake-up energy that's going on out there as far as spiritual awakenings. I found that very interesting. But it did say that fire roosters are very trustworthy. And something that I had never seen before was that you're actually said to be more lucky when it's not your year, if that makes sense. So if you're a rooster, you're more lucky when it's not rooster year, okay? So I guess it's a good thing that this is on a 12-year cycle. And when I saw that it was on a 12-year cycle, I realized that that's the same as what Jupiter is. And so I wonder, maybe somebody can fill me in if they know something about a correlation there at all. I don't know, maybe or maybe not. But whatever, that was something that crossed my mind. So let's see. We're going to go ahead and get started with the sign of the rat. And let me see what I want to use for the rat. I'm seeing this one. Okay. So for the rat. And then also bear in mind that your monthly Zodiac Tarot readings are still available and they're still applicable. So you can check those out on this channel. Hello, Lee. So happy to see you here with me. This is being live streamed, so when I get a chance, I'll go in and put in timestamps. So let's see what are the messages for the sign of the rat for this time and the next 30 days out for the rat for mid-October 2017. What are the messages that matter the most right now? Okay. All right. So for the rats, the situation we have is the High Priest. In other decks, this is called the Magician. Okay, let's see what is the best course of action. The Green Man. In other decks, this is known as the Fool. Let's see what's the target. The Seven of Swords, diplomacy. And the Page of Cups is the supporting energy. So, for you, my dear rat, right now, the thing is, you're manifesting really fast, is what I'm picking up for you. You're manifesting really fast with the High Priest here. And you're also in this phase of not only applying what you know about manifesting, but also augmenting what you know. So you're studying more, you're learning more, you're having more experiences. That's why I didn't just go with the word learning, because it's more than learning. You're experiencing. I feel that you're having a lot of first-time spiritual experiences, or extremely heightened. Maybe it's not the first time. Maybe you've gotten used to the feeling of energy flowing through your body. But even if so, this is still taking it to another level, to where it's being brought up here in this message here to me. Okay? Our best course of action with this is to be part of the world around you, and remember, more importantly, that you are part of the world around you. I'm just hearing now that what you want to manifest with great ease, when it is something that brings a life of ease to not only yourself, but those around you. I mean, when you make it better for the whole, you make it better for you. This is about an all-inclusiveness, so much so that there is nothingness. Okay? A lot of, I'm hearing create from a space of love. That's why there's so much green in this card, to relate you back to your heart chakra. To create from the place of love energy. So that what grows out of it, just like these plants grow out, they grow with that as their nourishment. What we're being brought to, let's look at that. What you're being brought to, the diplomacy card, Seven of Swords, comes out. This is having a divine perspective in my own channeled understanding that I was taught by source, okay? And then I love the way this is brought down in this image here, because we see here the Seven Swords grasping to all that is above and bringing all that energy and knowledge down to one central point. And so you are the central point where that perspective is being brought. You are the central place that the divine perspective finds a home. And the interesting thing is the image in the heel side right now is representative of you being at one with the world around you, as in this image. See, this is a zoom in. Oh, okay, that's nice. You know how on some maps and images it shows the overview, and then there's like this little bubble that goes out and it shows you over there the close-up of that little tiny spot right there. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. And that's one reason why it grows so well, I'm hearing, is because of the acceptance of the divine perspective. And that's a big shift that one has to make. And it goes from it comes out of looking from being willing to accept a peaceful state brings this in. When you find that peace, you find that divine perspective within there, because that peace is a self-love act. That's a love act in general, whether that's self-peace, peace with the world around you, peace with others in your life, whatever that is. Okay. The support of this is to further reinforce the love energy, here we have the Page of Cups. This is the first time of meeting people, and right away you find something to appreciate about them, something to enjoy about each person you interact with. This is having the opportunity to help and be of service not only to yourself, but to the world around you. This is also the opportunity to be nourished. This is being willing to accept the nourishment in an emotional way that comes with seeing the divine perspective, and that also enables the divine perspective. Without one, the other, I mean, you can gain the love. The love is going to turn you on to the divine perspective. Love is the key that unlocks the divine perspective. Okay? Love is the key that unlocks that divine perspective so that you can be able to see it. So that you can be able to receive it and perceive it to receive it. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, stop shaking, lamp. My lamp that this thing is clamped on is just wiggling. I'm like, what is going on here? Let me try and adjust it. That's the message that I have for you, my dear rat. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to put these cards up, and I'm going to get to the ox next, okay? Let's see. What are the messages for the ox? What card deck am I going to use for the ox? I'm going to leave those out. I feel like a different deck right now. This one, the Pocket Goddess, this one's gotten a lot of use. All of my decks get a lot of use. That's what they're for, is to use them. So I use them. Okay. All right, so ox. What are your messages? What are the messages? What are the words, the tarot and the channeled messages that I should speak and deliver? Thank you so much for allowing me, for my existence to be able to be here, to utilize this vessel to speak the words for the ox for mid-October 2017. For their highest and lightest and brightest good, for their overall health, wealth, love, peace, and happiness. I got a 33 on the screen right now. I love it. If you're watching this video, go on ahead and give it a thumbs up. You don't got to be afraid to give it a thumbs up. I love it when y'all do that. Okay, so I want to give it a few more shuffles. Ox, I feel that there's, I mean, you've taken a stance and you're very, very powerful. And so I feel like, and my nose is tickling. Oh my God. Okay. So yeah, I feel that, okay, all right. So I just received that the twitching of the nose and bewitched. Okay, that matters. And how my nose is itching right now. Okay. And so, I feel that for you, there's an opportunity to really take a little bit of a shift, like move one foot in a direction. So let's see what this is all about. What is the general message? What's the general situation for the ox? Love source God, what's the general situation for the ox that needs to be discussed right here for their highest and lightest and brightest good? For their overall health, wealth, love, peace, and happiness. And I used to say it all the time in my videos, and I haven't said it for a long time. But because it's been happening lately, I'm getting the reminders that I need to say it, which is these videos, I may have recorded them a year or more ago. And with the 44 on the screen right now, I'm telling you, they still apply. the messages are still stable there. The messages still resonate. And I have people all the time that are looking through an older date, some old video that's just stuck in my YouTube uploads, and it's just there available and has been for a long time. And they find a message that is perfect for what they're coping with, thinking on, processing, experiencing right now. So these messages are meant to be for you when you find them. And that was always my intention ever since the very beginning. I used to talk about it a lot in my earlier videos, but I've gotten away from talking about it. I don't really know why, but I have. Okay. So now let's see, what are the messages for the ox? Okay. So the only element I don't have on the table is fire right now. So I have water, air, and earth. I see here that for someone, you really have become a person who others are looking to you when they have things they're trying to figure out, emotions they're trying to understand, a situation that's bothering them. They're looking to you to be able to explain to them. They come to you and they're drawn to you by your wisdom. And you receive the messages because of your grounded connection. You receive the messages and the understanding, and you relay them. So you might do something like this. You may be a reader. Even if you're not a reader, you're doing a very, very similar work. Or at least for this part of the message I'm hearing. I'm also hearing for somebody else, you're an entertainer and you have created a buzz because you're actually really touching people's emotion with your art, whatever that is that you do. You may be an entertainer or a stylist or something like that. Like you're really moving people from the heart with what you do. I feel that if this is in regards to your means of sustenance, which for some of you, this is your career, your business, your job, whatever you got going on, that you have a lot of stability in it and a lot of prosperity in it. And that you deal mostly with women. Okay. The general situation is one where you have a knowing of how to speak in a way that makes people think. I'm also hearing that you're very nurturing and loving, and you really do have so much creativity in you. And so if you take your pen and your paper and you put it down, like you always come out with something really beautiful. And in sharing that with others, it brings in a greater sense of abundance for you. So that's the important message that I have for you right now, Ox. And I'm going to go ahead and get into the Tiger now. I just saw the round deck. Okay, Mother Peace. Mother Peace coming out the bag next. Calling to me. All right. So for the Tiger now, we're going to read for the Tiger. Woo-wee. The energy is real, guys. The energy is real. All right, so that's the deck we're going to use. I'm actually going to need a little bit more room than that, so let me put them up there. Love Source God, what are the divine tarot and channeled messages that I should deliver, speak with accuracy, truth, and clarity for the Tiger for mid-October 2017. I haven't used this deck on YouTube in a very long time. This is one of the first decks that I got because I'm really drawn to circles. And my whole studio is filled with polka dots, as you may have seen on the video. On any of the videos that I've done, or photos, all the stuff I put out. Man, I got so many pictures out there, and oh my goodness. So much stuff. And it's funny because at one point I did not want to put any images out there, and I didn't for a very long time. And just all of a sudden I had a download, and that story matters for you right now. I was listening to a woman. She said her name was Music. I said, well, what type of music do you do? I was just meeting this woman, and she said, oh, I'm not doing anything right now, but everybody calls me Music because I sing. I said, oh, you sing like that, and you're not even doing nothing with it? And I said, right away, and it's funny because while I was talking to her, I'm receiving downloads for myself. And I said, you know, that to me, if there's anything that could be called sinful, it would be to not utilize the talents that only you have to give, because the way you sing, nobody else is able to do that. This is you. You're the only one that can deliver that to the planet. So while I'm saying this to the girl, I'm getting a download that says, well, what about you, Melinda? You have so many talents. You don't even use them. You don't even show them to nobody. You don't even put your picture out there on Facebook, or probably was MySpace back then. That's how long ago. And you have all these different skills and talents, but you won't share them with the world because you want to protect them. You don't want nobody to copy you and all this stuff. And when I got that message while I was talking to the girl, it had a deep and profound effect on me. And so from that moment on, I've just been embracing more and more of what I am every day. And so that's how we got to end up having this channel here for you and these videos for you. So that message is really important. And now there's 7s on the screen. And if you were with me with the morning's live stream for October 13th, then you know that we had 7s. And how ironic we have all these lucky 7s out for everybody's Friday the 13th. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's get into these cards. And I found it interesting. My attention was brought to how I was meant to lay them down this way. The only one that came out face up was the underlying support, and that is the Priestess of Cups. This is the Queen of Cups in the traditional tarot. She's extremely intuitive, extremely connected, very loving and nurturing and kind and sweet, unless she gets upset. When she's upset, oh my God, she is jealous. She is critical. She is dramatic, drama queen. Can you say drama queen? But no, she came out this way. She fell out this way. So that's letting us know that you're in a beautiful creative space with our emotions right now. And there's some things that you still don't see, but there's so much of it coming out, and it's getting clearer. And there's that song again. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. There it is. It's been coming out a lot lately. And as she continues to get more and more in tune, now with the 88 on the screen right now at this moment, as she gets more and more in tune with her divine connection, her creative ability just booms and blooms and blossoms. Yeah, so that's the underlying support for you, my dear Tiger. Let's get into your actual message. We have number 9, the Crone. For someone, this is a Virgo person. And this is somebody who's trying to catch a message, you see? Some of them are catching the message. I see that there's a little bit of stress to catching the message. With these round cards, I have intuitive feelings I pick up with the turn, the spin of it, yeah? And this is a little spin over to the side. So it's saying it's a little bit of challenge in picking it up. Some of it is flying over your head, I feel, some of it, but you are catching it. And the thing is, as you get more and more in tune with catching that, it's going to be easier and easier to catch. And so that's why it was talking about how there's still some things you can't see, but it's getting clearer and clearer. Yeah? So just keep doing that. Just keep allowing that. Let's see what your best course of action is. We have here the 10 of discs. Look at that. So family is really important right now. And I feel that although there may only be a couple in your immediate family around you, I feel that, or maybe your family is booming and blooming, because I'm getting both of those messages now. All of a sudden, as soon as I said that, the other came right through, saying that, you know, even if they're not physically there, which for some of you, you do have a lot of family and generations around you and so on and so forth. But for some of you, it's just one or two of you, or maybe 3 or 4 of you. And the message for you is that your ancestors still surround you and protect you and guide you energetically so that you can give birth to all that you need to be. That's beautiful. Thank you for that. Oh, yeah. There is a lot of support around you. The universe is being very supportive of everything you're doing. So I'm getting the message here that behoove yourself to, it behooves you to embrace the community that wants to be supportive to you and accept and receive that support system that's available to you. As you are giving birth to something new, I see for someone it's a business, for someone there's a new person entering your life. There's different things for different ones of you that you are creating brand new right now. But as you do that and these people are available to assist, say yes, please, and thank you. I could use that. Thank you so much. When somebody's offering to be of assistance to you and you say, oh no, that's okay, and you cut it off, not only do you block blessings and prosperity that was meant to come to you through the hand of that one, but you block that person's flow as well, because they were trying to do something energetically momentum building in a very positive flow for their abundance, and you blocked it. So when you allow, when you give and you receive, and you allow for that family energy and that community energy to grow, it's good all the way around. Everyone in the circle that gets to be contributing gets to be a part of it. I also, again, strongly, the generational ancestor support is here. Okay, let's see what is the next card we have out. Our target energy is the strength. So this is about you. Okay, what I'm getting is this is about you not feeling like you have to go it alone all the time. Although you are alone, you're still connected. It's amazing how we're all connected yet autonomous at the same time. And so you've gotten very good at doing the autonomy. You are self-sufficient. Now, can you connect? Can you connect to the world around you? This is the way it was, right? Yeah. Will you be willing to connect to the world around you and allow them to ease your path? Allow the easing of the path to come in the way that, it's not that they're doing for you, it's that this is what the energy is calling for. This is a balancing. You've been doing good, send it out, and so now the energy is getting balanced that way. You're not going to have to work so hard. It's like you followed your intuition, you built things up, you've got things in a good, stable place now. Now it's time to kind of chill and just let your intuition flow and enjoy the beauty and the love and the fun in life. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the message now for the rabbit. So, thank you for that. Let's go ahead and get into the message for the rabbit. Which tarot deck are we pulling out for the rabbit? I just saw this is the one we're going to use. Got it. This one's fun. This was a gift from my daughter. The first tarot deck I ever received as a gift. This is my clear, transparent tarot. Some of you have seen it before. I don't use it. Again, I don't use it very often. Okay. Because it's transparent, it definitely needs its own black wrapping or white wrapping. Oh my goodness. Okay. Using the wrong word. It's okay. It's okay. I hear my mom, it's okay, with her little cute little accent when she's trying to be cute. And I hear myself doing it with my grandchildren all the time too, making that sound like my mom. It's funny. Sorry about the wiggle, guys. I hope you didn't get seasick from that. My goodness. I realized part of why the table was shaking, or the lamp was shaking, because the table was, it was right up on the table. So, okay. Now, back to where I was for the rabbit. Lasorska, what are the tarot and channeled messages? These cards are so slick. You see how they just flew all over. What are the tarot and channeled messages for the rabbit at this time? Love, source, God. And they sure make a breeze. They keep blowing my little sign away. My goodness. Okay. Rabbits. What is the message for mid-October 2017 for the rabbits? We have Major Arcana number 4, the Emperor. So right now there's definitely the ability to expand whatever you're doing, whatever you're working on at this time. You can expand it. Now we have the King of Pentacles here. And the King of Pentacles is saying, it's a good idea for you to invest wisely, but definitely invest. Invest in something that you know is going to grow. It's saying now is a time of expansion. So what you do with what you have right now, you want it to build, and you want it to not waste away. You want it to build. So there's a way that you can use what you have right now and build from it so that it will continue to flow to you from what you build. Now, does that mean emotions? Does that mean money? Does that mean business? You tell me, because this is your story. I'm just reading it to you. Okay. The target that you're being brought to is the Lover's card. So if you said that it's about business for you, business is going to get really harmonious. It's going to be good partnership energy for you. If you said it was about love for you, well, then you're going to find that the love is there. Whatever the situation is that you are expanding, wanting to expand, have been expanding, thinking about becoming more involved in or increasing, yeah, that's where that partnership energy is going to work out well for you. That's where you're going to find that you have that ability to really make your wish and receive it and live it. Yeah, it's saying that here too, that you will live your wishes. Your wishes will be something you experience. I heard, would you quit messing with the table and it's stuff on it, Melinda? I'm like, okay, it's the OCD in me. I like things aligned. I like things in alignment. Oh my goodness. The underlying support for this beautiful expansion that you're experiencing right now, my dear rabbits, is this bliss, this feeling of bliss, this love and peace and happiness, and love and peace and happiness. It's love and peace and happiness, and love and peace and happiness. And you're feeling it so much that it's permeating and radiating into all the different parts of your life right now. Yeah, so you're seeing that the balance too is very important right now within. As you're expanding what you're building, it's very important that you maintain the balance of your own inner yin and yang. Yeah, so that you can keep this high vibration flowing, because the high vibration is what's feeding all of this. The high vibration is the supporting energy of all of this. So holding that vibration is very important to physical manifestation. You feel me? Whew. Okay. Love Source God said, put them together, Melinda. The other signs might be jealous, but put them together. Hopefully some of them just read the timestamp and skip this part. I said, okay. So with this, what do I see? I see a couple toasting all the work, all the love, all the business, adventures. I see synchronicity in the IV for the 4 for the Emperor and the VI for the 6 for the Lovers. I see a synchronicity there. K10. Somebody's got a K10 blazer. Oh my God. Somebody's got a K10 blazer. Okay. A K10 blazer makes a big deal for somebody. Oh my goodness. Okay. But I definitely see that there's somebody there, and this couple is toasting everything that was built and all that this person poured their passion into. They went through all the challenges to see the blessing in it. So that is a message. Yeah. And that's the message that I have for you for right now for October 2017 for you, Rabbit. So, wow, that was a beautiful message. Okay. With this camera thing, I'm going to do something different at some point, but this works for now. And it's easy to transport because if y'all know me, I be on the move. I could be reading to you from anywhere. I've read to you from a restaurant. Who was with me on the day? I was out to eat at a restaurant with the children, and I introduced the babies to everybody, and we did a really quick mini reading right there at the restaurant. My goodness, that was fun. Okay. Okay, so let's see, what are the messages now for the dragon? Okay, what cards am I going to use? Let's go there first. Which cards is Melinda going to use for the dragon? Melinda's going to use the Parrot Tarot deck. I haven't pulled this bad boy out in a while. I really love this deck too. I just love all of my decks. I have different clients ask, which one do you love the most? What's your favorite? What is a tarot reader like? I'm like, more decks. How many can I get? I like the most unique decks, the most different decks. What I liked about this deck was that it actually has 4 extra cards. They're called the Mentors. So it has 82 cards in it. So I really like this deck because it was different. I like unique and different. As I am unique and different, I love unique and different. So I got this deck and I really like it. So now let's see, what are the messages for the dragon for mid-October 2017, Love Source God? What are the messages for the dragon for mid-October 2017? I see this card is upside down. I don't have a lot of reversals in here, do I? Because I don't... Yeah, see? There was one upside down. Let's just peek and see. The World. Okay. All right, the World. We're going to see. Dragon. What are the messages for the dragon for October 2017, Love Source God? The dragon for October 2017. We have the Hangman. The Queen of Cups. The Mentor of Swords. The King of Cups. Okay, so there is definitely a couple in this picture here. A couple that is in a standstill at the moment. I feel like there's a lot of love between you. But we got to learn how to communicate better. That's what I see. I see this relationship is on hold until further notice. We can't make no progress. We can't move forward. We can't commit at another level. We can't do any of that stuff at this point in time because there's some communication issues, some things we got to learn about how to talk to one another, what each other means when each other's speaking, because a lot of the stuff I'm picking up is just simple misunderstandings, but the misunderstandings are getting somebody's feelings hurt. I feel like the feminine energy in the situation is speaking up stuff, and they're not even realizing that it's causing some issues over here. It's causing some insecurity, some jealousy, some envy, something like that is coming up. Those are that is the name of the thin line between love and hate, you know? Jealousy, envy, and insecurity. It's a thin line between love and hate. It's a thin line between love and hate. And so we want to see that the way we speak and the way we communicate our ideas to one another is very important. And I feel like it's really interesting the way this looks, because here we have the female, here we have the male. Here in front is the female, and she looks like she's focused over there, and over there is the guy, and he's look like he's focused over there. Y'all are at a standstill because y'all both got weapons pointed at each other. You're trying to communicate to one another, but you're not trying to be upbuilding to one another. You're actually working against one another. Each one's trying to hurt each other's feelings. Y'all need to put that away, because this situation comes to its end when you realize the lessons about how you communicate with one another. There is a breakthrough for you. But here's the thing. If you don't catch this and do something about it now, the energy right now is super supportive of it. The shift in Jupiter has something to do with your chart in a way that there's a lot of support right now with that Jupiter is what I'm picking up on here. And so I don't know what that means. I'm not an astrologer. I'm still learning all of this astrology stuff. What I do is I receive intuitive messages from the cards. Okay. There's also another message here, a very spiritual message for somebody who is really picking up on these spiritual connection, receiving downloads. You might have started channeling, doing automatic writing, reading the tarot, getting into astrology, doing some sort of counseling work, something of that nature. And so right now what's happening is you're expanding your perceptions, your awarenesses, and your abilities to communicate with whoever your clients are or whoever you're working with by bringing the King and Queen of Cups energy to merge, by allowing the harmonizing of the masculine and feminine emotional energies, finding a common ground in them within yourself is helping you to produce on a different level with your career, hobby, whatever it is that you're doing, where you're communicating to other people to help bring change in for them. Okay, so those are the messages that I have for you, Dragon. We're going to get into the message for the snake now. So let's see what deck we're going to use for the snake. Okay, I got the Tarot of the Druids for the snake. This little tiny deck, I fell in so much love with this deck when I first got it because I didn't have anything small. This was the only one I could find that was small, and I wanted it in my purse. I wanted to have cards with me all the time. So that's how this deck and I came to be in a long-term relationship. And just so you know, I don't really attribute power to my decks, to my cards. I know that it is Left Source God that allows me to connect, that I connect to, that I could never disconnect from. That's what my information source is. That's what my connection is. So is it light? Is it dark? No, because Left Source God is all that is. And so it's all of that, all that is in a balanced way that connects to that purity. That pure. Like, this is the type of stuff that people are waiting to hear about their cocaine. It's so pure, you feel me? That's why I'm laughing, because, like, I wasn't the only one that thought of that. When you hear this video, you thought of it too, and you were laughing because you're like, I swear I was just thinking that. When she said pure, all I could think of was the movies with the drug dealers and the coke and the pure. And I know, it was silly. And now I'm just picking up on my pure romance. So you might be interested in my pure romance business. That website is nfpurr.com. NF as in Nail Fanatic, Pure R as in Pure Romance.com. And that's all I'm going to say about that, because I wasn't planning to do any business about that right now. This was all about your reading, but somebody who's watching this reading wants to know about that. So there it is. Okay, the messages for the snake for mid-October 2017. We have... First out is the Queen of Chalices, the Queen of Cups. Again, coming out. I think this is the third or fourth reading that the Queen of Cups has showed her beautiful self, her intuitive self. And now the second card out for you is the Empress. The Empress. Let's see what else comes out for you. I just see you really prospering because you just know what to do. Your Queen of Cups energy is coming through strong. The Seven of Wands. And the Three of Swords. Okay, yes, there's a tattoo party going on in my house right now. Just thought I'd throw that out there because somebody was asking. Okay, so the Queen of Chalices, she's here. She's very nurturing. She's very loving. She takes care of the children, make sure everybody has what they need, cater to the family, cater to the ones around them. This is a water sign feminine energy, maybe male or female. If it's a male, you're going to be more in touch with your feminine energy as a male embodying this. But this is the opportunity for you to really, this is you taking hold of the opportunity to be the nurturer, to be the caregiver, to be the one providing the love, the sustenance, that good old support. You're cheerleading for your family. You are, and you're able to do this because you're in touch with all of that inside of yourself. That's why you're able to share it all. You're able to share support and love and nurturing of this nature because you have it for yourself. That's why you have it for others. Your best course of action is to allow this Empress energy to come and bless you because it's there. The Empress energy, which is prosperity, abundance, harvest, creativity, fertility, prosperity again, abundance again, fruitfulness. This is that energy saying that you're able to really embody all of that powerful alpha female energy. She is in charge of all the kings and the queens. This is the head honcha. Not the head honcho, the head honcha. She's the boss, okay? Continue to be the boss. Work with that boss energy in your life because the way you're using it is in a very loving way. We have the Seven of Wands here. This person is concocting, building something, stewing something. Something's brewing, yeah? But they sit with it until it's ready. And it's as though this energy, Empress energy that is here is entertaining while this is coming to its readiness, whatever it is it's being cooked. And what it is has to do with the healing over something that was broken and needed mending or needed to be completely rebuilt. So this person here, he's a blacksmith and he's forging a sword and he's got a blade there that he's still cooking in the fire and he's looking at it glow. And so this is the thing, that tool will be used in the future. But right now is the hot part, the hard part, the work part that's got to be done. So that's where we're at here. The work that's available to you is to do this nurturing, caring energy, doing that also with the Empress, but also embodying the authoritative part of it in a feminine way. And allowing it to process, to cook, to continuing to pour energy into what you're doing so that it will be magnifico, fantastique, bon appetit. Mani mashi so y'all. All that, okay? That is the message that I have for you right now, my dear snake. Next up is the sign of the horse. Let's see what deck I'm going to use for the horse. Okay. I got the deck for the horse. You get an oracle. You're doing oracles. You're not doing tarot. You're the first one to not do tarot. And I wanted to do tarot, so I'm just like, okay, I'll do it. Following that inner voice, that Queen of Cups energy. I wasn't planning on using oracles, but for the horse, I'm getting use the unicorns. Unicorns were speaking to the horse today. Yes, they were. So let's see. This is only a 44 card deck, which is one reason why I did not want to use oracles, but I'm hearing that these are the messages that need to be heard for the horse at this time, the mid-October 2017. Okay. Mid-October 2017 for the horse. All right, so what is the situation? What are the messages? It's okay to be different. Just be yourself. Let go of stress. And the underlying support is worth waiting for. Wow. So I'm getting a very strong message here that there's a situation going on for you, my dear horse, where you're just so different that sometimes it makes you question yourself and what you're doing and where you're at in life. But I see that you're perfectly where you need to be on your journey, in your path, and what you need to do is quit stressing about it. Chill the heck out. Everything's going to be fine. This person over here looks a little bit stressed about who and what they are, but also you got to understand that this person is curious about you because you're okay with being yourself. Keep being yourself. You're perfect just the way you are. And you're following your spiritual messages. With that little bird right there, you following your spiritual guidance, using magic and manifestation and hope and peace and love to carry you in that direction. And you have somebody over here who's feeling alone, who's looking over. They're feeling different. They're feeling left out. But they're looking over and they're like, I want to be that connected. And what they don't understand is they are already that connected. And so this is, I feel like this is probably somebody around you that's in your circle or something like that. But for you, your big advice is to just be yourself. Keep that sunshiny, positive, happy day energy for you, because what you're waiting for, it's going to be well worth it. You're going to find a lot of strength and stability and reliability in it. Definitely being carefree is the way to go right now. Remember, everything is temporary. What seemed like a huge deal 10 years ago You couldn't sleep and you couldn't eat and you couldn't stop crying and all that stuff ain't nothing but a memory today. And here you are dancing away on your beautiful unicorn chasing the pretty white bird. Yeah? So with that being said, you want to remember that, and anything that seems like a huge deal today, remember that at some point it's going to feel better, and that alone is worth waiting for. So just chill. Find all the beauty around you, because when you are actually stressed out, there's all this positive energy that wants to get through, and the reason you're stressed out is because you're busy holding up a barrier that doesn't let it get in, and it's right there, and there's so much pressure for you to just break and let the love in, honey. But you're still holding up the barrier, holding up the barrier, holding up the barrier. But here's love and peace and happiness pushing on the barrier, trying to help break that barrier down. But you've got to give it a crack. All you got to do is crack that barrier a little bit. The pressure of love, peace, and happiness that's on the other side of that barrier is going to come flooding through and shatter the entire thing. Okay? Wow. That's a pretty powerful message for you, horse. Let's see what's going on for the goat. For mid-October 2017. That was really awesome. I really liked your reading. Let's see. Mini Mother of Peace for you, goats. The Mini Mother of Peace deck. I loved the Mother of Peace deck so much that when I found out they had a miniature version available, I said, oh, I got to have that. I didn't waste no time. I made sure I got that deck. And here it is for us right now. And I'm glad that I saw that there were other cards shoved in here. I probably rushed to put them away before the babies got them or something and put them in it incorrectly. We're going to do these ones a little bit differently because it's so easy this way, and just easy and easy, and it kind of feels really nice because these cards are really slick. I like them. The coating on them is really nice and slick. Okay, and now I just hear Mickey. Slip the cards for me, Mommy. Slip the cards. Can you slip my cards, Mommy? She doesn't call it shuffling. She says slip them. Okay. So, for the goat, we have the Two of Wands, the High Priestess, Major Arcana number 2, the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Discs. Them sevens coming out again. My goodness, there's so many sevens in my day today. Okay. So we got 2277. Look up the angel number. Also look up angel numbers 22 and 77. And also look up angel number 99. If you want to look them up. I'm hearing there's a lot of numerical angel numbers messages coming through here, and that might be too many for some of you. Some of you say, I'm coming to you for my messages, Melinda. I ain't trying to go watch 4 more videos about. Well, some of you want to, though, at the same time, you know. So that's both here. All right, so I feel that for you, you're not really thinking about really getting with other people right now. You're more happy to stay on your own, single, whether that is business-wise, financially, keeping finances separate, or physically and sexually, romantically. I feel that you're not quite yet ready to get into the situation, or you're ready, but the situation around you, it's just not time yet. The time is coming. Okay, the time is coming. I got 15 minutes. For some reason, 15 minutes is important. If you could relate 15 minutes, you got about 15 minutes to wait. Energetic minutes. I don't know what energetic minutes elaborate to add up to in physical human minutes, but you got 15 energetic minutes. Okay? But the thing is, you're attractive. You're bringing in everything that you need. and you are looking good, you're looking enticing, captivating, and alluring. And so people just can't help themselves. It's like they get off balance off balance when you come around. It's like, oh boy, here she comes, or here he comes. Oh my, I just might give up whatever I'm asked to today type of situation. Because I mean, if you're asking for a drink, if you're asking for a ride, if you're asking for $1, if you're asking for whatever, it's just like they're going to fold to you. People just want to fold to you right now. Or at least this person, for some of you, it's just one specific person. For some others of you, I am picking up that this is the energy around you as far as your communications with other people at work, your communications with other people in the places that you go, and the situations that you do put yourself in. The underlying support is this 7 of Discs energy over here, saying that it's about time for that baby to pop. This chick is so pregnant. She looked like a watermelon, sitting there so pregnant, and she's about to give birth. She looks like she's in agony. She looks like she's in birthing pains. So if it hurts right now, understand that that's okay. Don't worry about it. Pretty soon you're going to have so much prosperity there, because things are getting to that ripening stage. So, like I said, you got 15 minutes left, right? By the time 15 minutes passes, this is going to be upright. And it's time. When this is upright, it's time, is what I'm getting right now. For somebody else, I have it here where you are learning about some spiritual techniques and practices that you're utilizing to connect so that you can be more receptive. Some of you are using stones, some of you are using talismans, some of you are using special garments and masks. Somebody else is really into candles. I mean, there's so many different things out there, and I'm seeing that there are a variety of you using different methods. What the advice for you is to remember that it's you that's receptive. These things are not what causes you to be receptive. You were receptive whether you had them or not. Having them just gives you a point of physical focus. Much like when this lady on TV and she goes into labor and they say, here, focus here, right? You see it on TV. They say, where's your focal point? I don't know anybody that ever actually did that while they were in a delivery room. That's why I say TV. Go ahead and laugh it up. That shit's funny. I see that for you, it's like there's a lot of speaking you're going to be doing. For you, this is, and that you have been doing, and it's like continue to do it. This is turned in the direction that it's facing, which is like it's upright that way, right? So we got to turn it all the way around to see it upright. This is you having been doing the work of speaking it out, speaking out what you're passionate about, what's working for you, what you believe in, talking about your business, talking about your product, talking about your success, talking about your accomplishment, talking about your manifestation, talking about your spirituality, talking about your art, talking about your heart. Yeah. But it's like this. You're doing so much. You're doing so much. You've been doing so much. And you're going to continue to do a lot. You're going to be very productive in putting out what drives you, what fires you up. And so for you, with this spiritual receptivity, what you're learning, you're helping to bring forward new energy. I'm now being brought to look at the crowing of the rooster that I spoke about again at the beginning of the video. The crowing of the rooster is a time to wake up. So energetically speaking, you're getting more into your spirituality at this time so that you can be greater connected, so you can continue to go out there and speak these messages, because society, humanity is waking up. And this is very deja vu. I don't think I've ever had deja vu during a reading before. This moment is deja vu, where I said, because it's now time for society to wake up. And what I was getting ready to say next, it's also time for those who have been awake in society to do more work. It's time for us to be more productive. Put it out there. Put it out there. Put it out there. Now's the time to put that fire out there. Let it grow. Nourish the seeds. Okay, and I'm hearing some seeds have been planted, but just like in the forest fires, one of the blessings of the forest fires that go around is they actually provide the heat that's needed to crack them shells open so that those plants can grow. So some of the spiritual flame that you're out there passing around right now is going to help crack the seeds open that have been lying dormant on some of these dry ass hearts for so long. Ooh, that's a hard message for somebody, because there's some dry ass hearts out there that need some moisture and they need something to crack them open, and these hearts are so dry that they need the fire to crack them open. Then the water can get in to nourish. Wow. Okay, that's the message for you, my dear goats. Moving on to the 9th sign of the Chinese zodiac, we're going to get now into the sign of the monkey. So let's see what tarot deck we've got for the sign of the monkey. You know it's going to take me 20 minutes to put all these cards up, right? I'm just kidding. Don't mind me. All right, you guys get the... Somebody else gonna be jealous about this. I don't know why, but somebody, I feel like there's somebody who's about to watch this, and you've been watching a lot of my videos, and this is truly your favorite deck. Well, love source God, make sure you got it. So let's see, what are the messages for you, my little monkeys, for mid-month October 2017. The Heart Tarot. What are the tarot and channel messages for the monkey for mid-October 2017? I hear one more shuffle this way. Okay. Let's see what we got here. We have the Ace of Wands. The Three of Wands. Strength. And the King of Swords. All right. So I see that somebody out there watching this video, you really been, first off, you may be an air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Okay. You may be. Okay. I feel that whatever your sign is, you have been very diligent about the way you communicate, the things that you're saying. You've been saying a lot of stuff that is very judgment, decision, final decision, authority. This is the way it's going to be. This is what I'm saying. This is my decree type stuff. Because you've been doing it, and oh, I just heard, and it's not like you're doing it with other of your brothers and sisters of humanity. It's you doing this with your multi-universe, your multiverse, your planet, with all that is that divine etheric energy. And so as you are communicating and commanding these words, you find a new passion something that stirs your heart, because that's what you were asking for. The whole decision to command and put that order into the universe for these things to take place was on the background of all your love, all your passions, the things that you really love to do, the way you want things to be, the way you want life to appear, the way you want life to feel, what you want for the world around you. All that type of stuff comes into that. And you hold on to that like nobody can take it away from you. You're sitting there holding on to what your truth is. You're projecting that out. You're thinking about it. You're imagining, well, what if it happened this way? Well, how it could happen that way too. When you're playing with the idea in your head, and while you're doing that, what's happening is you're causing the energy around to swirl, to move, to position itself, to bring it to you. The new opportunity being presented to you. All you're doing is sitting around waiting for your ships to come in. You're waiting for the big fish, baby. That's all you need to do. Just sit back and chill and wait on the big fish and keep holding that position, that mental position. Because you have great strength here. You have great strength here. More available that you could take and that you will take. And it's going to seem in a very sneaky way because it's so easy. For other people, they're going to be like, you cheated, you cheated. And you're like, why did I cheat? Because I use the power of my mind. I use my manifestational power. That's not cheating. Just because you don't know how to do it doesn't mean I'm cheating. It just means you don't know how to do it. Don't be mad at me because you don't know how to do it. I'm trying to help you. I tried to show you. But I had to stick to what I know, and I know this works. So I stuck with it. And you got real good in that vibration. You got real good in holding that, real strong in holding that. I really don't know why this image is of her cutting his strength off or getting ready to in such a devious way, because strength is a really powerful high vibration card. So, okay, that's what I'm getting is I'm also getting, okay, I'm glad I asked that question, because now I'm getting that part of the reason why she's on there, and this is this story that's being told on this card, is that she is doing by any means, maybe even overly powerful, to take the power. Take the action by any means to accomplish the ends, is what I'm seeing there. But see, the thing of it is, this is how the universe is supporting you. This isn't an action you're going to take. This is the action you're going to take. This is what you're being brought to, and because it's a major arcana, the major arcana to me is the energy surrounding you, the environmental energy, okay? So those messages are going to really be important for you during this mid-October 2017, my dear monkey. Next, let's go to the rooster. Let's see what's the message for the roosters. What tarot deck will I use for my little roosters? Okay. All right. I heard it. This is the deck I'm going to use for you. This is my deck that I started with to learn the traditional meanings. And it was funny because when that was all I knew how to do was read the message that was written on the card. The readings I did at first were still accurate. They were scaring people because they were so accurate. So let's get to the message for the rooster now. Oh, let me write down the timing. Almost forgot. Okay, got it. So rooster, what is the message for the rooster for mid-October 2017? Love source God, thank you for allowing me to speak and deliver these words with accuracy, truth, and clarity for the rooster for mid-October 2017. For our overall love, peace, health, wealth, and happiness. Yes, 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 for the highest, lightest, and brightest good at this time. All right. All right, so what's the message for the rooster? All right. We have the magician out the deck saying that the universe is supporting you and bringing down what you're asking for. You're manifesting really fast. Your best course of action. There's the judgment card there. Let's see what is the next card out for you, rooster. We have the Ace of Pentacles. And Roosters, the Four of Wands. Coming home with the Four of Wands. Hey, okay. Rooster, I really love this deck. I'm glad I get to use it for you. You have the ability to really manifest really powerfully right now. You can bring it down, baby. You can bring it down into the palm of your hand. Whatever it is you want to manifest, it is totally possible for you to bring it home. Why? Because you've been really stable at holding your vibration. You've been really steady at holding your vibration. And you've got your vibrational tuner set to receiving mode. Set to happy reunion mode. Set to it comes home to me mode. So that's really awesome because that's the underlying support for the entire message. I see here for you at this time, what it would be good for you to do is to go ahead and make your announcements. Speak things out. Keep speaking things out, because even if it seemed like the opportunity was gone and life was gone out of it, you can bring that puppy back from the grave right now. As you call it out, this is the card to me that says the universe reflects it back to you. And that was already the message I got here. So what I see here is a double message for you saying, as you speak it out, the universe hands it over to you. Your message is really simple, really clear, really to the point. I see that you're going to be receiving additional financial sources of income. I see somebody's getting a new house, somebody's getting a new car, somebody's getting a really fancy dress because you're going to go out for a fancy night out. That's really interesting. A very important social event in which it's a gala type of energy, like a, oh God, I'm hearing the word, it's a cotillion type of energy that I'm hearing about. And so you're going to have the money to spend it. I'm hearing as you go out and you purchase these items, make sure that you remember that all that is coming right back to you, and the universe is going to hand it all right back to you in this big, beautiful, giant package that is going to allow you to unfold your journey in a new way than what you've ever been able to, because you're going to have that financial power behind you to put that punch to what you want to do, man. It's one thing to sit up here and have a business. It's another thing to sit up here and have a business and have funds to invest into it, okay? And to be able to reinvest into that business is a different thing than to just have a business and wait for everything to come to you. Not saying that it won't work, but it works out a little bit differently, okay? But what I'm hearing for sure for you to remember is, as you call it out, the universe brings it out, okay? You have the ability to really call things to you at this time. So use it. Let it work for you. And be very deliberate in it. Be very decisive about what you're calling for. Because if you sit up here talking about, oh, this person gives me a pain in my neck, this person is such a pain in my neck, you're going to end up with the damn pain in your neck, because that's how good you're manifesting right now. So you say, everything I do and everything I say lends to my prosperity and abundance and ease and flow and happiness in my life. And it comes to me with easiness as I just follow along the path of my bliss. Yeah? Okay. Those are the messages that I'm getting for you, dog. Now to our 12th and final reading for the sign of the pig. Let's see what deck I'm going to utilize for you today. All right, put my little sign back over here. Now that the transparent tarot is off the table, stop creating a big old vortex of wind. Okay, so we've, for the first time ever, done 12 different readings with 12 different decks, and here's the final one. This is for the sign of the pig. Love, Source God, what are the divine tarot and channeled messages for those brothers and sisters of humanity with the sign of the pig for mid-October 2017? Love, Source God, thank you, thank you, thank you for their highest, latest, and brightest good, for their overall health, wealth, love, peace, and happiness. All right, and we'll give it one more. Okay, one more that way. Now let's get into this message. All right. We have the Four of Earth. The Love card, the Lovers, Major Arcana number 6. I keep moving this tablecloth. It's going to be off the table in a second here. Well, like literally, because we're at the end of our video now. The Five of Water and the Devil, Temptation, Major Arcana 15, the Devil. In this deck named Temptation. So I feel like for you, there's a situation at home right now that's playing itself out where you really love this person and you know you love this person, but you love them so much that you know it's time to let them go. You know it's time to let him go. The love did not work out the way you thought it was going to, and now you're at a place where you guys have stagnated. The relationship has stagnated, and that's because you've expired your usefulness in each other's life. You're not benefiting each other. You're not helping each other expand your soul connection. You're not doing that work together, and if you're not going to do that work together, then the relationship can't be growing, because you keep repeating the same addictive cycles of codependency and jealousy and insecurity and codependency. Oh, did I say codependency? So watch out for codependency, because that's the underlying support right now for this Four of Earth energy. The Four of Earth also is saying that you're being very guarded, you know. You feel like you need to be guarded. And so I even am picking up on somebody who's feeling guarded to the point to where you're not even sleeping comfortable because of who's around, who's in your house, who has access to you while you're sleeping. That's absolutely not cool. I was going to use some other words, but Love Source God just checked me at the door with that, so I'm grateful for that. Definitely, though, there's a lot of love there. It's just that the love is also coming with a lot of codependency. So what is it may, I don't see it necessarily happening during this time, but understand that this is the eventuality of this situation is somebody's going to end up walking away from it. And for your eventuality, for your highest, lightest, and brightest good, is going to be to face the issue in the face and make the choice willingly to move forward to what is still salvageable, which is the 2 cups that you're mixing back and forth in your own heart, taking care of nurturing your own soul and your own spirit before you get so lost in this perpetual cycle of having to protect yourself, of being in abusive relationships, in relationships with people who aren't allowing you to be you, who don't embrace what you are, who are cutting in their words and their actions, who you can't trust, because that's the type of energy I'm picking up. Wow, that exhale was so much that it blew the phone and it's wiggling. And I feel like the exhale for you, when you make this change, is going to be so catastrophic. It's going to affect so much change within you. And the thing is, it's not even when you physically make the change. This is going to start coming in when you emotionally and energetically make the change, which is the first part. You make the change in spirit first, and the external world is going to reflect it. Your external world is going to reflect it. Your external world is always embodying what is going on inside. And so, yeah, you actually have already taken a couple of bites out of the situation. This is about you continuing to its completion, but you may not be ready yet. You may not be ready for it yet, but that's the eventuality of where you're going. That's what you're being brought to at this time. And why? Because you realize that staying there isn't helping either one of you. You love this person so much and you love being with them, but you know that when you're with them, y'all are a toxic pair to each other. You don't work well together. You know that you need to open up and free yourself from the situation and honor the love for yourself. because you've already poured so much into this. It's time to make a decision. For somebody else, there's a situation here that may involve a Capricorn where this person is actually going out there and they have been with somebody else. There's been some cheating going on. And it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a Capricorn. There is somebody out there, though, and you have been dealing with somebody and you know about it. So if you don't already know about it, don't start snooping. Don't start wondering. If you already know about it, this message is for you, because I'm picking up that you already know about the cheating at this time. So what's happened is now you're shutting down. You're like, hell no, don't touch me. What do you think you're doing? Why don't you just go sleep in the other room? Go sleep on the sofa. Don't touch me. Don't talk to me. Don't look at me. How dare you call me and ask me where I'm at? I'll be there when I want to get there. Don't question me. I should be questioning you. Get off of my phone right now. You catch a vibe with that, right? And so you know that for you to heal this, for you, you're going to have to walk away, because you can't stay there and stay in love. That's spilled. That's done. When the third party situation came to your awareness, that was done. You can't put that water back in those cups. You're not going to love that person the same way you did before, because every time you get ready to close your eyes, all you think about is, did he hold her this way? Is this how he talked to her? What did you tell her? Is that what you told her? Why don't you go tell her that and see what she got to say? Wow. Drama. Okay. Pig. Keep your head up, honey. Be brave, be bold. Move on to a new day, because it's good for you, okay? Everybody who's still with me, give it a thumbs up. Put your thumbs up, put your love up, put your comments up. Let me read it. Let me hear what you got to say back to me. I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. I look forward to reading with you again tomorrow for our daily. Come back and tune in. Make sure you're tuned in, tapped in, turned on. That means you subscribed. You tap the little bell so you get the notifications, and you get online when you see that I am. That way you have the opportunity to win a free card pull. I've been doing at least one every day, and if I seem that I have more time or more energy or whatever so happens, I get instructed by my love source God to do more cards, I will do more cards. I am guaranteeing I'm going to do at least one, though, and it's really fun. My goodness. So I think actually, yeah, tomorrow it's going to be a surprise on how I'm going to choose my card. And I hope you're tuned in, tapped in, turned on, because it's going to be good. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, I wish I had. Okay, I'm going to have to. Okay, yeah, you're going to be on it. Now, you know I'm a multi-entrepreneur, and if you want to know more about that, my website has details on that, as well as all of the reading stuff. You've been staring at the website all night watching this video. So go ahead and go to the website for more information on how you can get your tarot readings by donation. They're always by donation. There are minimums for phone calls or live one-on-one visits. I do appreciate every bit of donation that you send. Some of you like to send gratuity and tips for the free work that I do here for the time, the 87.5 minutes that I spent doing this video for you tonight. But I enjoy it, and I thank you so much, because that prosperity just goes round and round. Finances are on a flow, and you cannot stagnate them, or you will stagnate your own. You got to get in the flow with that. So it's always good. Whatever you put out comes back to you, as long as you put it out with the heart of love. And those are the only donations that I want anyways. If you don't want to give it to me, I don't want you to give it to me. Okay, you keep that. Just if you want to give, I'm willing to receive, as I am willing to give. Okay, so that's all I have for you today. I look forward to getting with you again tomorrow, like I said. And one last time, I'm going to mention my website with the More tab for all my other businesses. There's social networking on there, all that stuff. I have everything, man, at lphtarot.com. That's lphtarot.com, as in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course me and mine. Until next time.